man when I walk through. Don't care if they know who I am, I'm a fan of myself. I'm the man you could tell by the smile on the faces of biddies I talk to. Fly guy, fresh Prince of Ella. I came in the spot, all black, backpack full of loud. Try to tell about the smell, you could tell by the smile on my face and the red eyes. Take a minute, listen for a second. Pep in my step, cause I never come in second. Never stressing in the club, two-stepping. Got a bottle in my hand and my lady right next to me. Standing on couch is my hobby. In the club or the hotel lobby. Breaking the rules like there's nothing to lose. I dare one of you to try and stop me. She did the digital dash. Saw us online and she followed us. So we had bottles, she just won a model. With one, maybe two for the camera rush. I had a digital let's. Gave her my number and all of that. Told her to hit me, but knowing there's really no chance of me calling back. Not a player, but I crush enough to get in trouble. Biddies know I'm Mr. Right now, I'm in town for the night. On my worst behavior, trying to get a little crazy. What's the point of being subtle? Shot after shot like I'm Curry when I pull up. 3 to the head in a hurry when I pulled up. Step back, crossed over, then I put up. My hands to the sky, another round, let's get right for the night. Let's get right for the night. My hands to the sky, another round, let's get right for the night. Came into the club to grab a drink and do my two-step. Came into the club to grab a drink and do my Came into the club to grab a drink and do my two-step. Came into the club to grab a drink and do my I'm a star and you can't tell me different. I feel like that dude when I get in that mood. I don't know what to do, how to move. I be acting a fool with some drinks in the system. Women, treat, go weather the recipe. Parties on hills, some hills for her next to me. She got a friend, they both wanna mess with me. Only in time for the night, so it's meant to be. I had a dream, woke up after chasing money, power, respect. I'm impatiently waiting for my time to shine. I'm gonna make it regardless of whether it's given or taken. 6 cents got me rugged, seeing dead people. Pockets full of legends, missed text from the mistress. Got my drink on, now I'm bound to get in trouble. Shot after shot, keep me mellow when I pull up. 3 to the head like I'm mellow when I pulled up. Hesitated for a second, then I put up my hands to the sky, another round. Let's get right for the night. Let's get right for the night. My hands to the sky, another round. Let's get right for the night. Came into the club to grab a drink and do my two-step. Came into the club to grab a drink and do my Came into the club to grab a drink and do my two-step. Came into the club to grab a drink and do my two-step. Came into the club to grab a drink and do my two-step.
What up, this your boy Kenneth Stones, aka Kofi Weeds, and one half of the Dirty Hills, man. I'm here to give a big congratulations and a big shout out on the 200th milestone, 200 episodes. That's right, my homegirl Katie over there. Welcome to the Rawrrzone, man. Yo, Katie, you already know you Dirty Hills family, and you already know how we give it up, man. Big congratulations. That's a great fucking milestones, man. And many, many more episodes and everything to come, man. We wishing you the best of luck, man. You already know over here, Dirty Hills, man. You are Dirty Hills approved. Bang.
Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Coney Brooks, the King of New York. Definitely had to tap in with y'all, cause you know I'm one of those guys that's like honorary members of the Rawrrzone family. So it's only right that I tapped in to tell y'all congratulations, KDK. Super duper proud of you, Ivy, whatever you want to go by right now. 200 episodes, man, that's a great feat. I'm so proud of you. You keep doing your thing. I need the world to tap in. I need them to know how great you are. So you keep putting on, you keep bringing us that dope content. And yeah, here's the 200 more.
What up? Jay Gosh checking in. Want to give a big shout out to my family over at Welcome to the Rawrrzone. Congratulations on episode 200. Couldn't be happier for you guys. Keep up the great work. As always, appreciate all the love and support. Cheers to another 200.
Yo, with Dirty Hills approved. Ah! So, dear God, if you are actually listening to this, right? Muffinman said he can play R14 on his guitar. So, whenever you're ready, the next give back, he's going to be there in the background playing on the guitar.
I can't. I gotta do the photos. Damn it, freaking small ass, freaking shit.
Hey.
Hello. Hey, yo. I gotta do the photos. Hey, yo. I tangled the thing.
What did you do to my fucking microphone? And then 6 is gonna be telling me I still need to go buy the fucking arm. Look at him doing that in the chat. He's nodding his head.
How the fuck did this happen?
I swear this is why we can't have nice things. What's up, worlders? Welcome to the Rawrrzone. I am your homegirl Ivy, and you are, sir. Other than breaking my fucking mic.
Oh, I'm Muffin.
Who are you?
I'm the Muffin Man. What's up, everybody? Trying to fix it. Oh, there it goes. Aha.
I swear this is why we can't have nice things. We here though. It's a very momentous occasion. You know, we kind of got through the hurdle of 5 years. Oh, you just happy to not have to hold it in the little holder thingy no more.
Yo, that shit is heavy. It gets tiring after.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What's more tiring, having to hold the guitar or the microphone right now?
The guitar's on my lap. Don't mess with me. Doesn't have an amp.
So,
Can't hear shit.
as usual, you can find us on Elgin Sound Radio on the Live 365 app on Tuesdays, as well as our website, www.rawrzoneny.com. You could catch us on Wednesdays, 8 a.m. on Pulso 82.3 FM. I know the boys are going to cheer at this right now. You could catch me on What's SmackDown on SmackDown, courtesy of our guests, the Ramble Mania crew. Gang, look at them going wild in the chat room right now. I wish we had more commentators that would be lit like this. I'm just saying. We're also doing our give back for Sean. Donate the link in our bio. Sarcoma research for Sean Seguin passed away 5 years ago, and we're still trying to get the word out. We are also powered by Bold and Luscious Cosmetics. Girls, guys, Valentine's Day coming up.
Stay moisturized.
I fucking hate you. Get your girl something nice this holiday season.
Get her moisturized.
I'm done with you. And of course, for our weedy heads, we're powered by Just Blaze Organics. Yo, for the lazy rollers like me and Hazel. These cones be lit, guys. These cones are lit.
Get high and get moisturized.
I'm really done with you. You have a weird thing for moisturizer.
Yeah. Hey, yo. If you see some of our other episodes, you would understand where the joke is coming from. Hey, yo. Hey, I'm trying to have them tune into the other episodes.
I mean, that's great. That's great. But today, though, it's a mega episode.
Really?
A super mega episode. Mm-hmm. A gargantuous mega episode. This was something for the ages. This was a long time coming, my G.
Just call me my G. What the fuck?
Yes, I did. Is there a problem with that, sir?
Obviously, since I actually said something about it. You could call me Double M, you could call me Muff, you could call me Muffinman, but you can't call me my G.
So, my G, you know who's in the building right now?
Who's in the building?
Our boys from the Mofongo chat.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, Kay.
Coming all the way from Benta Club and Ramble Mania Land. The crossover to all crossovers. We did this shit in April for WrestleMania, but now they're officially coming to the Rawrrzone. I don't know if we're going to laugh, cry, a little of both. Someone's going to tell Hazel to shut the fuck up, but it's okay. We're here with Hazel's Eye Zombie, TJ the Great One, and your current Ramblemania heavyweight champion of the world, the one, the only, the man himself, 6XL. Yeah!
Come on, that will be mine.
That. Oh, look at that. Oh, it hurts, don't it? Oh, it's beautiful.
Enjoy it.
Oh, my. Can you tell the plug to get my drink and do a two-step, ladies and gentlemen? wait. I gotta do our intro because we got a very special intro, and they gotta get used to it because it's the most beautiful intro of all time. And it goes a little something like this. Oh, Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Ramble Mania Show proudly brings to you it is I, your reigning, defending, undisputed. Well, not defending anymore because, once Katie does the sim, it's over. But anyways, for now, let me enjoy my moment. Ramble Mania heavyweight champion of the world. Hold on.
Anyone but Hazel.
Angela Def 6XL joining me as always.
LBI, your former 9-time, soon to be 10, Ramble Mania champion, in all the cosmos of all the lands of all the times. TJ the Great. TJ the Great.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I am your former 10-time Ramble Mania heavyweight champion, the greatest Ramble Mania champion of all the times. I am your forever heel. I am America's most blunted. I am Hazel the Eye Zombie.
That is the most overcompensated, the one, the only, the Eye Zombie.
America's Most Blunted is a great name, though. Why isn't a wrestler?
I like that one. I like that one. See, I would, I smoke myself.
Yeah.
I smoke myself. I would say that, but I'm more like America's Most Bonged because, well, I usually do the bong, but pretty much.
So, in Rawrrzone fashion, how the fuck was everyone's weekend so far? Starting with the Muffinman without the guitar.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I slept. That was awesome.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's
Sleep.
That's beautiful. Once you hit your 30s, sleep there's nothing more.
I did the same thing.
Bro, I'm already north of the mid-30s, so yeah, it's even more beautiful for me.
That's it. No hay más nada como quien dice.
That's all I needed was some sleep over the weekend.
Yo, I like that song, bro.
Oh, the one that we played?
Can you tell the plug they get my drink?
Yeah, that was dope.
So that was Jay. So the artist name is Jay Gard. He's from Long Island. It's called R4TN. I'll send y'all the link in the Mofongo chat. Y'all Spotify people or you Apple people?
I'm Apple.
Apple.
I do both of the things.
So yeah, any which way you want to send the link my way, I will consume the music.
Speaking of drink, let me get my drink and do my 2 steps.
So what are you drinking and 2-stepping to?
Jesus, I forgot I had a beer. Let me go get that. Hold on a
What
second.
the hell? Ain't nobody say we're getting a beer. I don't have any.
You want?
No, that's just too sweet.
You don't like it?
No, I'm about to get my tequila.
All right, go get your tequila.
Everybody go grab a drink. Yeah, that's how we.
I got a tequila shot in the room. But
So while the muffin and whoever else go get the drinks, how did this all start? Let's talk about how. Well, first of all, you all had a good weekend. You all slept or tried to sleep.
Man, I don't sleep.
I was sleeping
cousin of death.
Before I came on here. I was literally sleeping. So
ask TJ. Ask anybody who's in the Young Wolves chat what was going on last night in my building.
Oh.
Motherfuckers was wilding.
Ghetto, what's going on?
I had to work 12 hours, so I mean, I get at least 5 hours of sleep. That's all the amount I got.
All you could hear last night, the whole night was "Get the fuck out of my house." I was like, Jesus, for like 3 hours. Yeah, it was nuts, man. Salud. Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro.
Adentro.
That shit is nice.
I did it with the blunt. I got no shame. So, how did all you? What?
I got a tequila shot in the room, but I ain't gonna get that.
Hey, that's some good shit.
I got a Coors Light.
I got Brugal doble reserva.
Oh my, you fancy.
Yeah, Lord.
From the motherland, Dominicano.
So did you guys see
my tequila?
Hell yeah! Do you know the Muffinman?
Soon to be the drunk Muffinman.
Let's go.
Oh,
Yes, Katie, go ahead. My bad.
So guys, Did I tell you about the one of my students sounding like 6 the other day?
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
No, I think you did tell us this. Yeah.
So it's adorable though. It's like she'll talk to me, and part of her thinks she's Bad Bunny.
What?
Yeah, but you gotta love these kids though. They have an imagination.
No, I'm good.
Your daughter gets along pretty damn fine with them then.
That sounds like a personal problem for her.
Okay. And she said something.
I haven't even took a swig yet. That's the funny shit about it.
Oh shit!
She said something and it reminded me of Stick, so I have her send a video to him like, "Hey, manito, I heard you sound like me." With the Six laugh, and I couldn't do it like that, but she did it.
She got a little. It's like me on helium.
Yeah. That is
My voice sound like I'm in huffing helium balloons.
she's got my cadence, is what it is, and it's adorable.
Yeah, I think I put more tequila than juice in this shit.
That's lit. That's how you do it.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
I got some blueberry tea on the side as well. I'm drinking that too.
What the?
That actually sounds amazing.
Aww.
It's actually hood as fuck because it's Arizona. But
Oh, even better. Yo, you saw the new shit that Arizona finally raised its price to $125.
not in
Where?
my hood. Not
Where?
in my hood.
Why?
Not in my
Who would
hood.
do this?
Apparently
Who
it's
spread
only
this
in the Bronx.
propaganda?
It's only in the Bronx that they have
Inflation.
And then
Nah, that's
Bronx.
illegal. They doing some illegal
Nah,
shit.
it's not just in the Bronx because where I work at in Lexington down there is they have it for $1.25.
How's that working out for you over there?
Whack. Fucking hate it. It's boring.
It's because I'm coming around to visit you anymore. Fucking trying to sell you jewel.
Yeah. I missed the homie trying to sell me jewel, man.
Yeah, so apparently they knew each other before I knew the Muffinman.
Yes, that's crazy.
The weirdest shit ever.
I met him before I met you, which is insane. He met Yoshi before I even.
Wow, you met Yoshi before anything.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So speaking of meeting people, how do y'all three motherfuckers met each other?
Well, with Hazel it was backyard, and with TJ it was school.
Yes.
So yeah, with TJ I met him in I believe 6th grade. We were big wrestling fans. You know what I'm saying? We started doing a little backyard of our own.
Yes.
And then I actually joined like a nice little backyard fed that was actually doing some stuff. And that's how I met Hazel.
That's funny. I actually did backyard wrestling myself.
That's awesome. I feel
Backyard
like-
indie scene was crazy back then.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it
saying?
was.
Mhm. No,
The game was out and everything. The
what
game
made it more funny was the little knockoff promotion I was a part of. We practiced in a church.
Ours, we had the permission from the park, which is awesome.
Yeah.
The park literally just gave us free reign and said, you can put on these little shows and we'll hit up a few guys to like come sell shit. And I was like, cool. And I thank Eric for that. I think my friend Eric De Jesus.
No, I actually jumped off a column though.
I jumped off a little building. I jumped off a gate. I was nuts. I used to jump off of everything because I was big. So it was like everybody would just be like, "Holy shit!"
You jump off shit because that's what you did back then. Everybody was jumping off shit.
I've
TJ
jumped
was
off
good at
some gates
submission.
and some scaffolds in my day, so I was a little crazy back then with the wrestling.
TJ was a submission head, bro. He used to know everything. He was the one like helping me and teaching me shit about like submissions and shit. So
I used to watch all that wrestling back then. That was. I always say that was the best thing about growing up and consuming wrestling in that time. There were so much different types of wrestling everywhere, and I mean, compared to now, it's nothing. Like there's way more access to wrestling now. But back
definitely.
then, when you consider like, you could watch like 4 or 5 different promotions on TV alone, and then that's not going into like tape trading and what little you could find on the internet and things like that. I was like,
You know what they should do? They should do like NFL Pass, how they have like the different games that you can watch like in little like boxes on your screen. They should do the same shit for wrestling.
the closest thing we got to that is probably Fight Plus, because not that they have like like NFL or like the NBA League Pass, like the sports league passes have, where you could just watch any game of the night. But they have so many different indie promotions tied to them that, you know, whenever there's like a semi-major indie happening, it's probably going to be on Fight Plus. But if there was like a big hub for like that for all of wrestling, it'd be dope as hell.
And I believe outside of America, maybe I think it is that like Dynamite also is like part of that.
Yeah,
And
Fight's
all
even
the-
better if you're outside of America because it has AEW.
Yes.
Yeah, just use a VPN.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
I need someone else to get a VPN.
Nah, they need to sponsor you first.
Yeah, yo,
make your money
sponsored by a
first.
VPN.
Make your money first.
Get that Shark VPN bullshit to sponsor you.
Or Nord or one
They
of those.
sponsor a lot of people on YouTube and shit.
Are we talking about the same VPN that you used to get through the?
Yeah. There's a company called see they know. There's a company called Shark. They have a VPN.
That's not the Flash. Inch.
No, it's called Shark VPN.
Okay.
They sponsor a lot of people in fucking YouTube. Get them. I was gonna say some shit, but never mind. Get them assholes to sponsor you and be like, "Hey, this podcast has been brought to you by Shark VPN," and put a little fucking demo video and shit of
They'll
it
give you
happening.
the script and all that. They'll send
I
you.
don't think that's not just
And then
going to happen after
you'll
you
get
just
a
call them
code and
assholes.
Get a little kickback.
Well, fuck it then. Whatever. There are companies out there. They're not assholes. Sorry.
So y'all men doing backyard wrestling. Y'all scrapping. Y'all fucking people up.
That's what she said.
Hey yo.
I got it right on time too. I'm prepared.
Perfect. She got herself.
How did you guys end up doing this show though?
It's Hazel's fault.
Yo, you know
I
what's
wouldn't
funny?
technically say this was my fault, but
You know what's funny though? When I worked at Jewel and I would go to Six's shop.
Yeah.
He was talking about the podcast, like how he was setting this shit up, how it was about to go start and everything.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, yo, here we are, fucking doing a podcast together. That's the funny shit about it. We actually talked about that back in the day too.
Yep. And a lot about cars.
Yeah.
so the podcast was basically like my creation, which I now have everyone, you know, in charge of, you know, Six, Tev. I gave basically like I don't want this company for myself. Like if this is gonna be something that I'm gonna have, you know, me and my guys do for the rest of our lives, make this like a career, then that's what it was gonna be. But it all originally started when Randy Orton won the Rumble in 2018. I started doing stuff on IG Live for a while, and you know, at first I wasn't really all about viewership. I just wanted to basically start hanging out there, let people know, like, hey, I have a little bit of wrestling knowledge and whatnot. Why not? Let me spew it out to the world. And I've had the name Ramble Mania show in mind since 2011. This was supposed to be like out years ago. I had one person in mind, but one thing led to another. That's how that ended. But you know, when I kept doing it by myself, Skip started appearing on the IG streams, like the chats and whatnot, and he was stating his opinions. And then it was like one day he hits me up. He's like, "Hey, I see that you're doing something. Like, I want to be a part of this." Like, I was like, he has knowledge. He does producing. He knows his stuff. He's a graffiti artist. What the hell? He's a close friend. What the hell? I could trust him. You know, and then one day, I'm in his house and we're basically about to recap the greatest Royal Rumble, and that's when he introduced me to Tevin. And without asking Tevin if he knew any sort of wrestling knowledge, he basically just like said what he needed to say about everything that took place in that greatest Royal Rumble. From that point forward, it was like it wasn't even like I told Six like he needs to join us. It was like right then and there. It was like Arthur Member was just right in front of our eyes, and I didn't even realize it. And I was like, "Holy shit!" And then he told me that he did journalism. And I'm like, "Okay, this could lead to something." And then you know, when all that became one when all of the trio, it just became one major goal for us to make this grow, and here we are today. You know, 5 years, going on to 6 years this month, and I'm more than proud of all of the success that these guys have done, all the sacrifices that they've done. I had to step away for a while with issues and marriage and stuff, and I owe them my gratitude. And you know, them doing what they needed to do gave me the strength to come back and be committed again to doing this.
Damn, I appreciate that, Hazel.
Yeah.
I love you, bro.
Nah, you know what's cool though? Like I haven't been on a lot of them, but I've been on a couple of the podcasts with you guys when we do the reactions to like the pay-per-views and shit like that. Like that shit's always fun. It's always, you know, I know there's a little bit of a competition going on where the bell and whatnot, but I think that's what makes it fun. That little camaraderie. I'm so ready.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, what are my words? Shit.
Tequila man.
Yeah, that's that tequila, bro.
I got that good shit. Is that fucking like high-end Blanco tequila and whatnot?
De Leon.
It has a skull on the top for the cap and whatnot too.
Oof.
Yeah, it's good though.
You know when there's a skull on the cap, you know it's serious.
Yeah.
It says I'm muerto.
Well,
is that the Dan Aykroyd? Oh no, he has vodka. That's the Crystal Skull vodka. You say he has
yeah. He's just talking about the cap.
Mm.
Anybody who knows me knows I love skulls. I'm an Austin Mark, so he used to always put skulls on everything. So I love skulls like always growing up. I was probably the only hood nigga who was like, yo, I like skulls and shit. Until it actually became a thing. Remember when it became a thing and then people
like skulls, yeah.
Walking around with skulls and shit, yeah.
It's like I was already on that wave, and it was like, ew, when everybody else started.
Ew, they're everywhere now.
Pretty much. I'm gonna elaborate a little bit on what Hazel was talking about. Yeah, man. Long story short, when it came to Hazel, like I just remember him, you know, watching him do this like little IG kind of situation. And I was like, man, I see potential in this. I feel like we can actually make this a real thing, man. And, you know I'm the funny guy, you know what I'm saying? I do all the stupid shit. I'm the silly guy. I kind of put myself out there and just go for it. And, you know, Hazel's always been like the heel kind of guy. And I was like, man, we need a straight man real bad. And, man, TJ and I also, you know, we did music, you know what I'm saying? So I was a music producer, still am to this day. And, you know, I used to rap like a motherfucker, rap my ass off. And I could still probably spit some bars on anybody. So
we want bars. We want bars. We want bars. We want bars.
Me and TJ sit here for like 3 hours. Me and TJ used to freestyle on the fucking rooftops. I was high as fuck. He was sober, you know, straight edge. But we used to fucking, and I used to sit there for like maybe 10, 20 minutes. There's a freestyle of me somewhere on a rooftop, somewhere on YouTube. And if you probably look up 6XL freestyle, you'll probably find it. And so, Jesus Christ, man, that shit was like 10 minutes. I was out of my mind. So most of the shit I was saying was not legible, but it still sounded good. I was like, yo, do I sound good? TJ was holding the door.
So if we tell you random wrestlers' names and we just tell you guys to go freestyle, could you do it?
I can. Do I want to at this level of drunk and high? No.
I don't know.
Nah.
You could probably do it.
My eyes ain't even open. We could probably go, but my eyes ain't even open right now.
All right, don't worry. We'll wait till the end.
Oh Lord. Okay. See,
leave Six alone.
No,
leave him alone. I got you, Six. Don't worry.
It's all good.
Leave him alone.
It's my party, and
you moisturize if you want to.
Yo, listen.
Hey, yo.
I was listening to that earlier. The man's got good skin, man. You can't shit on his moisture regimen. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta look good, bro.
Yeah. It puts some moisture on its skin.
The lotion.
Once again.
Moisturizer is important. Skin moisturizer is important.
TJ being a man with a nice, beautiful, clean shaven head, he knows, man.
I mean,
it's dead ass, bro. If you don't moisturize when you got a shaved head, bro,
That's a fact, though. Like,
Yeah, it becomes mad ashy and shit.
yeah.
Over here looking like you got a white head of hair.
Yeah. Not matching the rest of your skin tone.
Exactly.
Can't have that.
I don't know somebody who look more like TJ. Always looks freshly moisturized, man. Never seen a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, son. Like me, I probably look dry, and the motherfucking TJ will pull up, look nice and brand new always. I don't know how he do it, but yeah, that man got a regimen.
He's putting me over. I appreciate it, brother. He's putting me over.
So, guys, do you guys? So we know you guys are separated by different promotions, different brands. But do you guys also hold specific roles within the show?
Not really, man. I mean, the only reason why we actually like even close to separate is because originally the idea was me and TJ were gonna do a thing, and we were gonna let Hazel do his own thing, and we'll join him from time to time. But as time went on, you know, we became more involved, and we just became a trio instead of just a single guy in a duo.
Yeah.
Okay. So who is the one that will joke around so much or get y'all in trouble? Who is the laid back one that really I don't give a fuck really, but I'm still that voice. And then there's the one that just drives everyone crazy.
I think
drives everyone crazy. TJ's
Okay.
the laid back one. We know it's 6.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I'm hoping y'all answer that because I can't go and say that. I know you guys, so
I'm not gonna get him in trouble though. You know what I'm saying? I talk my shit, but I ain't getting nobody in trouble.
Like, I know that my mouth could get me and the podcast into some trouble sometimes. But you know, I do believe in the First Amendment, and I follow that with a grain of salt. So yeah, I know
Grain of salt.
guys that I have to, you know, fucking avoid and shit because I don't want to get the podcast in trouble. But yeah, I have my crazy moments and shit. Sometimes they'll get a little worky, but yeah, normally at times it does get a little personal. And yet it gets to the point where maybe I become a little difficult to work with because of my antics and my craziness. But it's part of the gimmick, it's part of the show, and that's what people really watch it for. They like to see people go on not going like on a full-blown rage, but go random and react and just say crazy shit online.
I would say that Hazel is better on some of the shit he says before, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, now he's more, I guess, you know,
He's got
being
some
around
seasoning under him.
Yeah, he's been around us a little longer, you know what I'm saying? He knows more or less what we're kind of like. All right, you're crossing the line.
Hey, you can't say that.
You know.
Yeah,
like,
Hazel more or less really knows
now.
when hey, you can't say that, it's coming.
Yeah, man.
Like, you know, if you knew us before, like when we were doing IG Live, we've heard all the crazy shit I've said on there that almost would have probably gotten us like kicked out of social media for good, got us blocked, reported, all that shit. Because there'll be times where, yeah, I go off and I go off. That's why it's like there were moments where they would have to like step away because I just go way off the hinges. And they're like, okay, we're not a part of this. We got to go.
Removing ourselves from the scene.
Yeah, that's why we have the disclaimer whenever I basically go off the rails. And that's what I like about it is that people know it's part of the joke. They know I'm not being serious because they know they get what I'm doing.
So on top of those disclaimers, you have the horny jail disclaimers. Can you explain what the fuck that is and who's the horny jail disclaimer?
The fuck?
So long story short, we don't have a disclaimer, but we, you know, we do send each other to horny jail all the time.
Oh yeah,
and it's just literally like, I mean, we're how do I say this? We're straight cisgender males,
red-blooded American males. All right,
American males.
And when we tend to see beauty, we show our appreciation. And sometimes the appreciation gets a little out of pocket. So we got to send somebody to horny jail when they get a little out of pocket. That's all.
What's going on?
Who's the biggest offender? I guess maybe either me or TJ. I don't know. Hey, Hazel's a married spud, so he doesn't do
But
it.
sometimes I have my moments.
You have your moments,
I have my moments sometimes, but I'm not gonna go to like great fucking lengths because, like, yeah, I have my boundaries. I respect my boundaries.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we always keep it generally respectful, but I mean, yeah, we, you know, what can we say? We appreciate beauty. Right?
Yeah, it's not like we're actual horny freaks. Like our fans sending us fanfic, erotic photos of fan fiction.
Oh,
shit.
don't remind me of that. Don't remind me.
There's this kid by the name of Johnny Autism.
That's our guy, Johnny.
We love him to death, but sometimes he gets a little out back.
I mean, my man, before the biggest show in Japan history, he sends this erotic fan fiction. God damn, man.
Where does he find this shit? Is my question. Like, where does
I don't know where he gets his sources.
Yeah, I don't know that man's sources.
And frankly, I don't even want to ask.
That's what I said it that night. I don't know where this came from. I don't want to know either.
Listen, but that's Hazel's biggest fan.
I mean, from what I heard in that Knuckleheads episode.
What?
He loves Hazel.
Wait, what happened on the Knuckleheads? I've been out of the loop.
It's not my story to tell. It's not my story.
The man's saying like some such shit about me on the fucking chat, and it's just like, why you be doing this shit, bro? Like, you really trying to rob?
Does anybody here eat peaches?
You stop being Nicholas.
I'm kind of afraid to admit that I do.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
he kind of referred to eating peaches.
Okay. Yeah, enough said.
Yeah.
Not supposed to be said. Just play.
Why? I don't know. I don't know where this.
Hold on. Just play the Hey Yo real quick. Just play that.
Yeah.
Hey Yo. That should say enough.
Yeah, that's what was going on there.
Yeah.
Hey yo. Where did they find the generic? That generic ass merengue, I don't know where it came from.
That might be the
Bro,
best
that's
WWE
easy
moment
to find though.
in the past 3
Bro,
years.
you can probably get that shit as a ringtone. That's how easy that shit is to find.
Have you guys ever watched Space Ghost Coast to Coast?
Of course.
You remember the little like the little gimmicks they would put on Cartoon Network to like kind of promote it, where it was some kind of guy in this like Space Ghost costume who would dance the merengue.
Yes, I remember that.
You remember that shit?
I remember that.
And as a Dominican kid in the 90s who thought nobody knew what a Dominican was, to see that on Cartoon Network was just like, that's amazing, bro.
It was mind blowing.
Yeah, I was either everywhere I went, I was either black or Spanish, so I didn't understand. Are you Puerto Rican or are you black? I'm Dominican. What's that? It was an odd situation growing up as a
Yo, for me, it's funny because for me it was the other way around. Everybody would be like, "You black or you Dominican?" I'm like, "No, I'm Puerto Rican." Huh?
They thought you were black?
What?
Bro, for me,
I don't know.
For me, it was like I didn't know what the Dominican Republic was until I actually went there for the first time when I was 9. I was like, "So this is what I am? I'm Dominican. I'm from here? Really? This is where my family grew
like
up."
Piccolo touching down on Namek for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. That's
That's
like,
how it
you
feels
know,
like. When I was a little kid, I think I was like 4 or 5 when I went to DR. If I tell you the reason why I went to DR, that shit is scandalous, bro.
It's like, every day you learn something. Like, for instance, I lived in Colorado one time, and I thought we had like the same time zones. My boy Willie at the time was like, "Oh, we're in a different time zone." I'm like, "What do you mean? SummerSlam starts at 8 o'clock." No, it starts at 6 here. I'm like, "What do you mean? It starts at 8." No, you were living in Eastern Standard. I didn't know nothing about time zones in Colorado. I'm thinking that like every time was the same in the US. So I didn't know about time zones and all that shit.
You talking about Nova Kid Crazy?
Yeah.
And now look at you. Time zones are essential to how we watch wrestling nowadays.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why we watched New Japan a few days.
These two guys over here did a stream. I had to go to work. I had no choice.
Nigga, I went to work right after the stream. Bro.
Yeah, nah, I didn't have a choice, bro. I literally just finished doing 12.
I didn't have a choice.
And I had to
couldn't
do another
no
12.
call, no show.
So,
Hazel was on stream, like yelling at them, "Please end, so I could leave."
Yeah, I was not gonna. Yeah, I had another 12 to do right after.
Like as long as the main
after
event
I did two
ended,
12s. So yeah,
as long as the main event ended, I was right out the door. I didn't care about the fucking post promo. I didn't care about who was gonna come out to face Okada. I just wanted the match to hit 3. I'm out the door.
Yeah, no, I was already running off at most that whole week 5 hours of sleep. So I was not gonna do that to myself.
And you were sick. And you were sick.
And I was sick. So I was running and I was going to work. So
bro, I had to record with Dave after I came home from work. I did not sleep after like Dynamite was over.
You're crazy for that, because like after that, like I took that day off of work. It's like weeks in advance. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna watch Wrestle Kingdom. So I took off, and then after we watched it and it was over, I went to sleep. 7 a.m. I opened my eyes. It was 3:30. So I slept the day away.
Yep. Me, man, like I said, man, I did 12 Monday. I did 12 Tuesday. I'm running off 5 hours of sleep between those 2 days. So for me to try to do that, I would have been legit murdering myself. So I was like,
you gotta prepare. You gotta prepare.
I got, and on top of that, like Katie said, I was fighting a nasty cold.
Yeah. So like this is basically my schedule. Like 1 week I have to work like 3 days, and I work this whole weekend. So it'll be like next weekend I don't work, and it's just like it just goes like that. 1 weekend I do work, the next weekend I don't. So it's just like it gets a little crazy for me because like I come straight home and then I have to do this, and then right after that it's like I'm very exhausted because I have to go to sleep, go do the same shit, come back, do it the next day, and then the only time I'm gonna have free time is when I'm off for like 2 or 3 days. So that's like the amount of sleep that I could get, which will probably be like a good 10 hours.
So I have a question, right? Now this could be just a stupid person in me, right? But you guys couldn't take a nap up until the time you have to set up?
I did.
I
was power napping. Like I took a couple power naps up until like right before we were supposed to go live for Wrestle Kingdom. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Tuesday. Yeah, I was on NXT, the NXT stream with Hazel that Tuesday, and then after we got off, I took a quick nap after that, and then woke up at like 12:30 or whatever, and started getting ready.
I had no choice. I get home like around 12 something.
And normally what I did was like right after our stream was over, I took a shower and then I ate and then I was just up. I did not go to sleep.
You didn't smoke?
Hazel
I smoked a whole lot. I had to set up everything because I was gonna tell TJ to set up the stuff because he needed to go do what he needed to do, and I was the only one that was gonna be awake. So I figured I'd get everything ready, go take a shower, eat something, and it'll keep me up for a bit because I had like 3 energy drinks for like the whole fucking show.
Oh, geez.
See, TJ did it smart. He took a day off, so he's smart. Yeah. See, me, I was forced to take a day off. Well, not a day, but half a day off last week. And my funds wasn't looking right. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that this week.
Gotta get that paper.
But let me ask you a question. Was it worth the watching Wrestle Kingdom 17?
Yes. I think it's worth it every time when it hits January 4th. Every year, whether we take a power nap or we stay up, I think it's worth it to be up that late to watch it because if we're going to do it live stream, who the fuck's going to want to watch it the next day if we didn't do it live? Yeah. You know?
And I mean, the show itself was a really good show. Like we were talking about it before during how like it just harkened back to like the mid 2010s and when New Japan really started getting hot. Yeah. And I was doing it back then. Like that's when I really started doing it. Like, all right, so New Japan be coming on at 2 a.m. All right, I guess I got to prepare and stay up for this thing. And you would always like, I always talk about how if you're staying up late and you're worried about falling asleep, just hang on until you see someone like Hiromu or Naito, and they'll get dropped on their head a few times, and it'll wake you right up. You'd be like, what the hell is this match? This match is crazy. It always happens.
I think honestly, throughout that whole stream, because we debuted the Zandig skit with the whole Jesus shit, because we used it for
Jesus.
We used it every time there was like an OMG moment, a stiff ass spot, or a moment where these guys looked like they were about to die. And I think we played that mostly more than any of the other clips that we have on our stream.
Jesus.
Yeah, after the junior match, the 4-way, that's when we really started going off on the Jesus. Right after that was Omega and Ospreay, which broke the Jesus scale.
Notice how the minute we got to the junior match, notice how like half of the time I was paying attention to the match, but I was also paying attention to the fucking clock.
Yeah,
because every other match was like, why is this shit going so quick?
Now Omega Ospreay is when it started getting crucial because like we knew from jump it was gonna go long.
Bro, like watching the Omega Ospreay match, honestly, looking at the time, it was like I kept counting down the minutes. I was so nervous. It was like, it was like, trying to hold in a huge shit, waiting for the big moment to happen, waiting for the time to end so you get the hell out of here. And I look at the time, I'm like, oh shit, there's no way I'm gonna make it for the main event because it's now about to hit fucking 6 o'clock. I'm supposed to be gone by now. Well, I should have been gone by now, but no, all that shit happened and it ended perfectly.
Yep, got out of there.
Omega won, right?
Yeah,
Omega won.
So, was that a disappointment for fans, or did they want Ospreay?
No, I think everybody wanted Omega to win.
I think it was unexpected, but I don't think people are disappointed by it. For one, because the match was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And for two, like what this means is we're getting more Kenny Omega in New Japan. I don't think anybody is upset at the prospect of more Kenny Omega in New Japan. Like at the night after on New Year's Dash, he teamed with Okada, which was crazy to see. So, like the idea that Kenny Omega is back, and it wasn't really just a one-off, I think is what is an exciting prospect to people. So yeah, I think it was dope.
Yes, I think we're going to be seeing him. I think we're going to be seeing him in New Japan throughout like 2023 for another Wrestle Kingdom event and shit going forward.
Yeah, and never mind the type of stuff we may get concerning the Forbidden Door and Forbidden Door 2 itself, the event. It's going to be a lot going on this year.
Yes.
So there's many different dynamics that come to play in our home of Ramble Mania, right? I was the first crossover, first person to carry the belt to another brand, literally. But we're here with people. But the biggest dynamic that always comes into play is a feud between the current champion and the former champion.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man, we're destined to do this forever, like Kevin Steen and El Generico.
This is destined to live on forever.
Yep.
So I have an idea for after this if you guys are up for it. But they had a Jeopardy battle and they both won.
Yeah, why didn't we do this? Why didn't we do the Jeopardy battle now?
We could have, yeah.
Well, I got something called Blook It that we could try and we could stream after this to finally end this tiebreaker. All you need is
I wanted to defend the belt against 6 in the Jeopardy shit, but then I lost.
How did you two start feuding? Why did this feud happen? Who shot the first shot?
Well, Hazel made himself champion.
Yeah, that was
basically that's what happened.
And that didn't sit right with me. So yeah, I proceeded to try to remove that belt from that man as many times as possible, and to remind him that the only reason why he was the first was because he gave it to himself.
So instead of, what is he, 12? So it'd be 11.
Should be. Well, no, 9.
9,
I
but
think
I'm
he's
at
10.
10. I'm at
He's
10.
a 10, and you know he should be a 9.
Yeah.
I'm a inaugural heavyweight champion.
He didn't even make a kayfabe fight in Rio de Janeiro. Nothing. He didn't even. At least with Pat Patterson. Pat Patterson lied his ass off, right? Well, WWE came up with the idea, but Pat Patterson, at the time WWF, they came up with this idea of, hey, you're already the North American champion, right?
Hey, we're
gonna say you had a beef with some guy in Rio de Janeiro, and you had a match down there, and you won the South American Championship, and we're gonna bring them together. We're gonna call them the Intercontinental title. Hayes wouldn't even come up with an idea for that. Nope, not at all.
I had an idea. I would have just said I wanted a shadow game.
A shadow game.
You see, but you couldn't. You never even. You see, at least
who was the opponent in the shadow game?
It was Seto Kaiba. They drew the Yu-Gi-Oh card, and that's how.
Yeah, I beat him in
the first ever champion.
It was Joey Wheeler.
I beat him in a
Oh damn!
Joey Wheeler.
Hey, you.
Yo, I swear to God, Joey was from New York. I don't want to hear it.
That's the whole joke in Yu-Gi-Oh!
The only reason why I did it is because, you know, I wanted to be the only, like, I know I'm the only person that could, you know, pull it off, since, like, I know I'm legitimately the heel in this whole scenario. That's what the whole thing is. Like, it wasn't more about, like, you know, ego or anything. I didn't have an excuse. It was just like, okay.
You're a heel, of course you have a motherfucking ego.
I figured, you know what, get these, like, have these guys fight, challenged all the way up to the mountaintop, and then and that's how it all started. You know, and
see, I would have much rather. You know what? I would have most rather had it go like this. We have a tournament. In other words, we have a set of shows that we predict, and then at the end of this set of shows, whoever has the most W's wins the belt. See, that's my. But I don't know.
That would have been nice.
I'm crazy.
I like that idea.
I like that idea. It lets us hold it for more than one time.
I would have done well, yeah, especially considering back then. Yeah, if we were all watching WWE back then, that would have worked. Yeah.
But I digress.
But no, the championship is synonymous for all the reigns that we have. You know, again, 6 is the longest reigning Ramblemania heavyweight champion ever, holding it basically throughout most of 2019.
Yep.
You know, he had an amazing record there. Like, mine and 6's rivalry is because of the belt. Mine and TJ's rivalry is because we are on the hunt to become the greatest champion ever, which I have already become since becoming 10-time. He was the first ever 5-time Ramblemania champion.
Greatest, excuse me. I got the belt signed by Kevin Nash. I don't want to hear shit.
Okay, yeah.
I want to hear shit.
You're one of the greatest champions for having the longest reign, but I'm the greatest for having
and
the
getting
most
it signed
reign.
by Kevin Nash, giving the belt some meaning.
Yeah, and
getting it
customizing
signed by
it.
an actual former world champion.
Yes,
and a former tag team champion of that belt.
Yes,
too.
sir. Yes, sir.
I just found the most amazing thing to fuck with Hazel and fucking 6 when we're done. I found the game of all games.
Oh no, is it Boggle?
It's Book It, but no.
Oh my god.
Listen, it's the ultimate WWE trivia because I can't find Baboon to get all his questions right now.
Really? Okay. This is the ultimate WWE trivia.
Not all right. I'm probably overcompensating right now, but
you definitely are.
Make do
But it's gonna be fun. Is the point? It's gonna be fun.
No, this is gonna be fun.
Stick around, guys. You're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun indeed. Maybe I can convince that man to defend the championship before the simulation. Who knows?
Oh Lord, that's what you gotta do.
Oh Lord,
we gotta get Katie and Twin in the booth so that they can go for that belt, man.
Listen, man.
Did you guys see the pictures of his wedding?
No.
Oh, there.
I saw a few.
Yeah. Like Nikki has it on her page. I saw
He got a
All
purple
of them,
suit
they were
on.
amazing.
Yeah.
My son
But then
went.
that man went back to being a mark. The man, like he went back to his regular clothes right after. I'm like, God damn, bro, you couldn't last like.
Wow.
I would have rocked the shit out of that purple suit, man.
I mean, I
don't
would
give a
have
damn.
if my wedding was that day. I would have rocked it
Son,
also.
I would have looked like the Jess
The Jess.
with the purple suit.
I mean,
No, with a purple suit, you would look like Prince.
Hey.
Being a
my wedding
sports
outfit after I got.
entertainer.
You don't gotta see
Look like Prince and fucking sing Purple Rain.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Hazel be out here offering motherfuckers grapes. Some grapes. Bitches.
I'm done with you.
Perhaps you should purify yourself.
Ow.
In the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Lake Titicaca.
Yo, what is wrong? What is wrong with Dave Chappelle, bro? I swear to God.
Because it's me, you, and the revolution.
Right? He was on one making them skits, bro. Legendary.
Computer blue.
Darling Picky.
So, gentlemen, we're gonna take a couple of songs, go into a little music break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk a little more shit, you know, because Vince McMahon decided he wants back in the E.
No.
I'm back.
If this is gonna be the topic after we come back from intermission, where's my gun? Where's my gun?
Listen, you'll be all right. We're just gonna talk about Hazel.
This thing is
Being
locked, cocked, and ready to go, bro. I have no problem. I am ready to end it all. This man is coming back.
Hazel, don't do it. It's not worth it.
Oh God.
Yo, Ted, I need you to send me that disclaimer, please.
It's somewhere in my computer. I got you.
The views of Hazel.
Is
Is it on the Mega?
This is a fake prop purposes.
Rawrrzone NYC podcast.
Yes.
Please don't kill you.
Mega, I think Katie can get it if it's on the Mega. Ain't that right, Miss Ivy?
I can put it on the Mega.
I mean, yes, we could put this on the Mega.
If it's
Yeah,
on
I'll
the
put it
Mega,
on the
then yeah. So put it on.
If it's
the
not
Mega.
there, I'll put it there. Because it's not
Well,
there.
speaking of the Mega, sir, you gotta put last week's episode because I actually had fun doing it.
Okay.
Like the last episode of the year, I was talking hella shit.
Didn't we just put one up?
Yeah, like 2 weeks before that.
The last one that just came out was
Wait,
the
the last one came out like
week's
yesterday,
SmackDown. Yeah, that was last week's SmackDown. That she.
Oh, it's out already?
Yeah, it's out. It's been out.
I'm sorry.
Pay attention to your own product, Jesus.
You didn't see? I
The phone didn't go off. I got the alert.
Is it this one right here? Is it this one?
I pressed the bell and I guess it didn't send the content directly to me.
Yeah, you gotta hit the
Something like this because I have the championship here. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. It really didn't tell me it was loaded.
Yeah, you're in the building. You good.
Yeah.
I hope you like the graphic design on that bitch. I did that shit lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, 6 did the graphics. I edited the show.
Yeah.
I hope you like the editing. TJ did the editing.
Woo! And Hazel's doing the promoting.
NPC bit.
And Hazel's doing the promoting. Gotcha.
Six has been doing the promoting.
I've been doing promotions for so long, bro.
Yeah.
At this point, I just be like, huh?
The only time I plug stuff is when I'm going to a show when I'm booked for something. That's really it now. And when I do interviews.
I try my best with the time
Six will tell you when I was in New York, I used to fucking plug OD, man. Like I was putting in work.
Yep.
Maybe it was because of the cocaine, but I was putting in work.
Oh God.
The
views of Hazel the Eyes.
But on that note, we're gonna go into music break.
Yeah.
While Hazel the Eye Zombie gets ready and chills out a little bit, this is Welcome to the Rawrrzone.
Wild Star on motion picture.
Can you turn me up a little bit? When I pull up in the whip, it's game. When I hop out with my bitches, it's game on. When them niggas out, money ain't a thing. Whole squad gon' eat cause the game's strong. It's a girl game, 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 girl game, girl game, girl game, girl game, girl game, girl game. You know ain't nothing moving but the money. Couple bad bitches, we ain't never moving funny. Catch us on the rebound, only if you lucky. Got a couple niggas that's always checking for me. Call a bitch up when they gotta check for me. They know how I'm coming, we finna go dummy. Get to the bag, run up the cash. Nigga, get your ends up, we gunning for the stash. Make it pop, watch me twerk. Nigga, show me how them pockets work. I told you we ain't playing no games. I'm fucking with the bosses and I'm curving on them lanes. With Tiki in the building, baby, game about to change. So keep it cute, sis, stay in your lane. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all process. She's on the way up and ain't man gon' stop a girl game. When I pull up in the whip, it's game. When I hop out with my bitches, it's game on. When them niggas out, money ain't a thing. Whole squad gon' eat cause the game's strong. It's a girl game, 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 it's a girl game. Hitting all these levels as I'm headed to the tip. I'm all about my paper, just wanna be rich. Take a couple trips, light up my wrist, put my bitches on, build a little bit. You think a bitch is playing it, go and ask about me. Love how these bitches look after they just doubt me. Don't need no intermission, I'm who they came to see. And if you didn't get the picture, bitch, it's me who's on the screen. Bitch, I'm on that come on scheme, I'm gon' be the money team. If you really fucking with me, then you know what I mean. See, I'm always about my money, that's what gives me satisfaction. With a crew of baddies, and they all about that action. Coming from my angles, had you caught up in the days. Bitch, don't look surprised, you should feel amazed that you even got this chance to stand up in my presence. Now take out your notebook, class is in session. When I pull up in the whip, it's game. When I hop out with my bitches, it's game on. When them niggas out, money ain't a thing. Whole squad gon' eat cause the game's strong. It's a girl game, 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 it's a girl game.
Tú me das nota, tú me das nota, tú sí estás linda, baby girl, tú sí estás linda. So I put her face down in the bed in the G-spot, yeah, I gotta get her in the G-spot. So I hit her with a facial, headshot. Got some big malls in the headlock, hit her with a facial, headshot. Got some big malls in the headlock, hit her with a facial, facial. Got some big malls in the headlock, hit her with a facial, facial. Got some big malls in the headlock.
Da nota, eso ven, tan exótico alborota. El Night for tú me hace que yo te lo coma. Después de un jacuzzi suda y estamos dos zonas. Te tiro este veneno como si yo fuera cobra. Soy aquí la para en Nueva York. Carteles con diamantes para encontrarme de sol. Quitándome la cita, a mí me sube la morol. Yo le entrego un par de cheques para que entregue ese plano de la molly. Traje un par de choris, se besan al lado de una y yo me puse honey. Corre reales, yo nunca me muevo funny. Trabajando en dura hasta que me firme la Sony. Ese culo está que arde, estoy loco por tocarte en puto G. Sácate toda la leche, solamente dame el break. Te lo hago despacito, llámame tu suavite. Una quise con el honey pa' que vea que lo que.
Tú me das nota, tú sí estás linda, baby girl, tú sí estás linda. So I put her face down in the bed in the G-spot, yeah, I gotta get her in the G-spot. So I hit her with a facial, headshot. Got some big malls in the headlock, hit her with a facial, headshot. Got some big malls in the headlock, hit her with a facial, facial. Got some big malls in the headlock, hit her with a facial, facial. Got some big malls in the headlock, hit her with a headshot, hit her with a facial. No, baby, let your collar lace you. And I heard you got a man, so I just want neck right now. I ain't really tryna date you. I just really wanna creep with the sheets. And I heard you can swallow it deep. You can swallow it deep, girl. You a freak. Quiero pussy and I'll make you sleep. Estamos roulay, estamos fumando. Estamos real high, estamos volando. Estamos roulay, estamos fumando. She a freak. Estamos cingando. Estamos roulay, estamos fumando. Estamos real high, estamos volando. Estamos roulay, estamos fumando. She a freak. Estamos cingando. Tú me das nota, tú sí estás linda, baby girl, tú sí estás linda. So I put her face down in the bed in the G-spot, yeah, I gotta get her in the G-spot. So I hit her with a facial, headshot. Got some big malls in the headlock, hit her with a facial, headshot. Got some big malls in the headlock, hit her with a facial, facial. Got some big malls in the headlock, hit her
tú me das nota, 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 nota. Tú me das nota.
Hit a little motherfucking facial, nigga, like I don't even know what the fuck I said. Cama larga, la única cama que produce. Dime ver que lo que yo hago. Que lo que.
Nota, tú te cantas. The madness. ARP Music. Ey, tú supiste.
Where's this Uber?
Sir, I'm over here. I'm your Uber.
Hey, man, how's it going? Are you okay, dude?
Don't mind me, sir. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you sure, man? Okay, I'm going downtown.
This your destination, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we got this. we got this.
Bro, you need water or something?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You look and sound crazy, man. What the fuck?
What's up? My name's Richard. I will be your driver. Mix the alcohol with pills, so I'm a little wired. Don't worry, I'm okay. I'll just drink my beer slow. Keys turn, engines running. Oh, here goes. On the road. Middle finger up to the people that thought I lost my mind. Try to put a boundary on everything that I'm saying I'm doing, but I crossed that line. Got it true like polar bears in snow. Stay high five, go there with the flow. Chill on the corner while I look in the sky, shooting up some dope that share with the hoe. I am just so focused, didn't notice all the locusts honking in the car right next to me. I hope they don't provoke us. I'm aware that I am wasted from the drugs that I have tasted. As I'm swerving on the road, I realize I am naked. Cruising down the highway, foot on the accelerator. What is it on more? I don't know, I'll tell you later. Eyes open, blood is pumping, music's loud, beat is bumping, moving through the galaxy. We're going on a crazy ride. We're going on a crazy ride. Whoa. Yes. We're going on a crazy ride. We're going on a crazy ride. We're going on a crazy ride. Why is there so much mess in my back seat? You're driving. I got pulled. Oh my God. Wait a minute. I gotta calm down. It's starting to feel like it's stupid, like wearing a glittery bra gown. And I know I'm speeding while my nose is bleeding, while I swerve and traffic, man. This hoe is sleeping while the stains on my seat, so you know she's leaking. Do you really love it now? It's wrong, beat it? Yeah, you want it and need it. What you are thinking is how you should treat it. Maybe I'm God, it's just how I perceive it. Say anything and I'll probably believe it. Think I lost it like Thursday. Smoking crack like I'm Pookie. I might just cry, but I'm the type of guy to see Mickey Mouse fucking goofy. Somebody cover me, I need help. Can't move, choking on my seat. No. Going hard in the pain, started to drink, but it won't hit me as the weed. No. Let's be clear that I'm off the rocker. Saving the game like I caught the robber. Blood runs through veins, kill the brain, that I get so mad I thought the doctor. Cruising down the highway, foot on the accelerator. What is it on more? I don't know, I'll tell you later. Eyes open, blood is pumping, music's loud, beat is bumping, moving through the galaxy. We're going on a crazy ride. 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 We're going on a crazy ride.
Let me out. Let me out. Fucking reporting you, man. Fucking
enjoy the ride.
Fuck you, you psycho.
I love you.
I will die, you nut job.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
Go fuck yourself.
Up in the air like the car has wings. Annoyed by the pain, scar that stings. Look in my eyes, really be surprised. God is a woman, we all black kids. Small world after all. And I'm not saying that cause I add a raw. Baseball bats in the backseat. Try to mess with me and I crack your balls. Look at all the wisdom and I fuck up with a talk about the nigga. Wait. Hold up. Who's calling me right now? Hello?
Yes, hello, Mr. Picasso. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to let you go.
You're letting me go?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
Why?
Because the customer we had before wasn't satisfied with your job.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Damn. What am I gonna do now? Maybe Pornhub or X videos got some jobs open. I got a big dick.
And we are back.
Fucking rich, man.
Oh man, we are back. That was Welcome to the Rawrrzone. We played some Richard Picasso, that crazy ride.
This man, he is a god with yo-yos, man. I don't know how the fuck he does it. Every time I watch him, I'm just like, how?
Yo, I
with a yo-yo that I can't do in real life, so I don't.
I'm just saying. But on a serious note, right? You three are started the whole trend of doing the reaction videos. Because for as long as, like, I first started with you guys, and then I saw more wrestling podcasts doing it. But I could also be wrong and just being biased because I was friends with Six. So it could be one of the two.
Regardless of who was first or whatever, it's kind of your fault that we started doing reaction videos to begin with.
Why the fuck would
Well, if we go back a few years when I was the one who got interviewed, like you put me onto StreamYard and I was like, oh, so we can do all this cool shit and just do it live. So then I hit them up like, yo, we can do this shit, yo. And it kind of started at I believe WrestleMania 37. Well, actually, it was the takeover before that, right?
I think we did the takeover before that.
Yeah, Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, our original streaming when we did the pay-per-views, we started with like the Royal Rumble 2021, but that wasn't like a live stream. We just did it like live reactions and then
that wasn't. We didn't do that live. We recorded it beforehand and then put it up.
WrestleMania 37 is when we officially like started going live with the live streams, and we just kept pushing forward after that.
Well, damn. I'm glad I started something.
Yeah.
That's why I made it low key. My efforts paid off. I made my way. I infiltrated.
Yeah. I mean, like we always wanted to like stream and do videos and things like that, but we just didn't have like an easy method. Like I had methods, but none that were easy. And StreamYard ended up being the easy way. So
the fact that Hazel and I wasn't like super duper computer confidence.
Yeah, we're not nerds. No, that shit.
So,
like if it were just me, then I probably could have worked something else out. But given for all of us, this was definitely the best way.
I was gonna say I was set up just for like music production, so I knew how to. When it came to like music shit, like I had the whole setup. But like when it came to like, actually doing videos and shit like that, like it wasn't for Tevin, like we wouldn't know what the hell. We would still be like fucking heads in the clouds, like what the fuck.
Yeah, both of us would just be like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
It's funny you guys say that because it's the first podcast that tells me that I did that because I only ended up getting StreamYard, right? Because originally we had Restream and we were doing Rawrrzone on that, and then it was just something to try out, and then it wasn't worth the $25, so I canceled it. I got StreamYard and we did our 3rd anniversary on it. And because I was still working at DTF at the time, I was like, oh, shit, I could use this to help DTF. So I'm bringing it on for, like, all these other shows for the station, and then people are seeing what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, yo, streamers should cut me a goddamn check.
It's funny that you mentioned DTF. I was supposed to be on DTF a few years back when I was still just rapping. And it just, I don't know what happened. It wasn't meant to be, I guess. And I wasn't able to meet up with Mike and the other guys to go there. And, it's kind of weird that like when we first did our first little powwow get together kind of thing, it was while you were still working at DTF, which is.
Yeah, with Ray Pearson, and then the shit cut off, and I'm here. He's trying to interview you, but the shit cut off and kicked everyone out. And then Six is calling me on Instagram, but my phone is still in the office. I'm here trying to mop the floor so I could go home while I'm trying to record.
It happens. It happens. We're live, pal.
We're live, pal.
Pal.
The amount of times I used to do things I wasn't supposed to do. But I digress.
I digress. Sometimes.
What has been the most challenging part for you guys through this whole process?
With me, it's
time management.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Managing work, managing family, managing friends, managing all of that, and trying to be able to still live a normal life. It's difficult. We're always running. I don't think one of us can say that we're not busy at a certain point in the day. We're always just running.
Yeah, it's like with me. It's like it's pressure. It's a lot of pressure because, I'm doing most of the streams on a weekly basis. some like now I'm
because it's
doing
Twin's
other
fault.
streams with other- Well, I can't blame Twin for that. I
It's
can't
not
blame him.
Twin's fault.
I give myself full responsibility for that because I took all the time off to take care of myself, you know, to deal with myself. Like I had to go back to school the minute I moved over here. It wasn't even like, you know, by choice. It was just, all right, let me get this over with because maybe I could learn something in the future that will be in good hands to what I could do here, to what I could provide. And it's every week, you know, it's a pain in the ass because, like I said, I get up, I work 12 hours, I come home, I barely spend time with my wife. I spend whatever little time I can. I come, I do this. The only time I can spend time with her is when I'm not recording or when I'm off on work, because then I'll spend whatever time I can with her when she gets home before I have to go do this. So I put in what little time that I can, because I tell her this every time and she thinks that I'm like joking every time I say this, but I'm not. I'm doing this for her too. Like I'm trying to build a future for me and her. That's why I'm trying to put in all the hours, all the sacrifices and everything. It's not easy for me, but it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to take in order to provide the viewership, the crossovers with certain podcasters, and you know, keeping our fans with different variety of product that we try to do. Like for instance, when we started doing the GM mode, I think, you know, a lot of people liked it, and that's why we started doing it again. Because I have time whenever I'm not working on like the next day, I have that time with me and TJ to do that, the GM mode stuff, so that we can give people more product after I'm done with like the weekly streams.
Yeah, and to be honest, like Hazel helped us out there because to be honest, for a while, it was just like me and TJ fucking hitting it and just doing it the best we could, you know. And with my job with the weird hours and shit like that, like that's what ended up getting like a bit stressful there, you know what I'm saying? So like the fact that Hazel was able to like jump in and do that kind of like helped us out a lot, you know.
Yeah. Like there's so many things that we want to do and that we want to get done, but it's just, you know, sometimes it's difficult just carving out the time to do stuff like the sim we're supposed to do. Like it's just a matter of getting the right pieces in place.
I saw we just forfeited it to 6 because we said anyone but fucking Hazel.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, it's not over just yet.
I mean, regardless of the status of the title, I just mean like things like that happen. Where
I mean,
it's
look,
hard to
I
get
would
all
have,
the pieces
I
together.
could have just pulled a heel card and said, you know what, fuck it, last minute change, the belt is vacant, it's being defended at Wrestle Kingdom. But then I would need all of your fucking predictions, which wouldn't be possible since everyone's fucking busy. So I'm like,
my ass was at work.
Yeah, so
I don't watch New Japan, so that would have been pointless.
Nah, regardless of all of that, the point is, you know, this shit, you know, it's a lot of sacrifices and a lot of you know, hard work being put in, and hopefully when it becomes our main source of income, then it'll be a little easier on us and we'll be able to like ride it out, but we're still working our asses off to get
like
there.
because we'll still be doing a ton of work, but like it'll be, you know, all stuff we can manage. It's all in front of us, and that we can manage it how we need to manage it. And that's why, like, you need to give y'all flowers. Like 200 episodes, knowing what type of work goes into creating any type of content. 200 episodes.
That's a lot. Yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah, fantastic. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of sacrifice, and to do that shows commitment and skill. So,
Teach, how many episodes are we up to at this point?
Shit.
You probably already passed 200.
You probably have, because I don't count them. If I were to go back and count them,
in total of all the videos,
because we have to think about not just video but audio, because we were on audio for
because you know what? Honestly, I was looking at our Spotify year-end stats. We dropped like 225 episodes alone this year. So
So out of just this year alone, what was your favorite Ramblemania moment? And Hazel, I know it's not the fact that you and I have been tied the last 2 or 3 fucking times because of motherfucking Austin Theory.
No, it's not even that. That I have a few, but I think there's one that I have in particular that I have in mind. Me watching the whole fucking All Out watching the media scrum after that, doing the New Japan stuff, which I've been wanting to do for so long, and the fact that I got to do it in 2021, that was a bucket list that I finally got to mark out, and the fact that we get to continue to do it this year. Me and TJ and Dave from Pro Wrestling Podcast, we just did Wrestle Kingdom 17, and we can't wait to do it again next year. So it's gonna be a yearly traditional thing.
You keep forgetting that there's that Yokohama one.
That one. I keep forgetting about that one. That one I have to hit. We have to look out for. So we got 2 weeks. 2 weeks basically for that shit.
Yokohama show.
Yeah, so we gotta figure that out. But
and that's the Saturday night, which means hopefully nobody works Sunday.
Honestly, like the best WrestleMania moment is just doing the stream with all of us, whether if it's just me or TJ, me or Six when he showed up on that Impact, whether if it's me and Ivy when we did SmackDown, when it's me and Twin, whenever the fuck he decides to come back after his honeymoon, and all that other shit. You know, just all of us together, just, you know, whether if it's weekly shit or pay-per-views, it's just like, that's like the best moment ever that, you know, we all get to do that we all get the time of that we all take time out of our days whenever, if it's pay-per-views or something that we need to do that's important, even the video game stuff, we take that time out of our busy schedules to, you know, spend some time together and also give the fans like some variety. And I think this whole year of 2022 basically showed us that like we did a lot of collaborations with Ivy, with Dave, Kenny from the Call Up Podcast and So I think we're just gonna keep growing that more, and hopefully it becomes bigger into the new year.
Yeah, I think that's what I would default to in terms of like a favorite thing we did this year. Just all the extra quote unquote stuff we got to do in terms of like all the other podcasters and people that we got to do stuff with. All the extra, you know, the simulations, the random fucking Fall Guys or whatever after pay-per-view streams. Like those are my favorite things we've done this year. Like just the fun we've had, you know, coming together as a community and doing stuff together. Like with you know, you guys, with Dave, with Kenny, even like, you know, going back to Mania and Rest His Soul, Fridge.
Yeah, we need to
rest in peace, Fridge.
Yeah, like all that kind of stuff we got to do over the past year is that's where I hang my hat on for favorite thing we did.
Yeah, anything with Fridge to me was always like a great time, man. He was
Like
he
the
was
two-
different, man. He was a special dude, man. He was
The two episodes that we had him on, it was just like it was a bundle of joy to have him there. We got to know him during WrestleMania, and you know, like we all had a lot of things in common that we all agreed on and shit. And
fucking Hell in a Cell, bro.
fucking Hell in a Cell.
He was on one on that day, man. I was having so much fun with that. Man, you know what else I can say too that I really appreciate this year, especially when it came to it's like refinding my love on a lot of like old school shit that we got to do, man. Fucking BCR, Benta Club Retro, man.
I love
having all those little moments, man. Those shit is great. And fucking just rediscovering my love for WrestleMania 19. Jesus Christ. That game is so much fucking fun, bro.
Yo, that game is crazy.
It's like it's wacky,
amazing.
but it's the good kind of wacky. And it just brings me back to that era.
It's the best game for the GameCube. Holy shit.
Being such an imaginative kid, you know, in those days, and just being such a huge wrestling fan. I mean, that's how I met a lot of my friends through wrestling, man. TJ is one of them. My boy Sean, god damn, my boy Xavier, so many, man. Eric I knew before wrestling, but you know, we started getting cool again because of wrestling. And you know, so many others, man. Cal, Papi Champu, so many guys, man. Chai, aka Sexy Ref, it's my boy. So many dudes, man, who just we came up HBW, man. Anybody who knows HBW from our neighborhood.
Yep.
From the heights.
Right here.
You already know, man. All y'all is love, man. So much,
brother.
so many memories. Every time that I do this, I kind of like take my mind back to those days. And it always puts a nice I don't know, like it warms my heart a bit. And to do this always, regardless of how much time and effort we got to put into it, and the work and whatever and whatnot, doing it is just so much fun, and just it's all around just good vibes every time. So it is what it is. And even when it isn't good vibes, it's still good vibes.
You make it into good vibes.
Hell yeah.
So, being that you guys have had more than 200 episodes, what can you tell someone like us, who's now 5 years in, going on 6, over 200 episodes in? Well, yeah, 200 episodes in. What's next? Like, what's really the next highlight?
Well, all I can say is, don't give up. So many times, all of us have wanted to just fucking say, "Yo, fuck this shit, man." But we love it, so it's just this weird dynamic where it's like, "Fuck, man, this shit is a pain in the butt," but just keep going, man, and you'll see the fruit of your labor. And God damn it, who's living in the hood?
Me was talking about that a few days ago because he's having frustrations with his job. I'm like, dude, don't quit because like we need all that finance. I don't tell anybody. I don't tell a lot of people this, but a lot of people do need to know like all of this is coming out of all of our back pockets, right? Whatever little money we have goes into the podcast, whatever we can. So it's not easy. Yeah, most of us want to quit our jobs. The main goal for really is to hit 100K, and that's when we will basically quit because sponsorships and all the other stuff. But it's also like, yeah, like Six says, never give up, but always be consistent with your product. Your product is what makes you, and if the product doesn't make you, then you should stop what you're doing. But I do believe that there are a lot of people out there that have the potential to do this just like we have. We believe in ourselves having the potential to do this going 5 years strong, now going on 6. So we want to do another 5 years, another 6 years. I mean, hell, this is literally going to be like a career for us going into the near future. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to take a lot of frustration, but we know that the one thing that we have that's going to keep us sitting is this fucking show, this fucking podcast. Because how else are we going to live our lives knowing that the one thing that we love the most is going to make us or break us one day,
Yeah, I think that's the main thing for anybody that's making content, like consistency and passion for what you're doing. And if you stick with it, I think it eventually shines through and it pays off for you. Like, there's definitely been times over the past 5-6 years where it's been like, you get frustrated and you feel like it's not going the way you want it to go. And sometimes you do get to that point where it's like, fuck it, I might just let this go. But again, like when you keep steadfast in that commitment and that passion for what you're doing, it pays off. Like I think of like even the small community that we built over the past years with the live streams with guys like Johnny and Tommy T and Byron Color, all the people that be in our chat.
Don't forget Tony Khan. Don't forget the time Tony Khan came into the live stream.
Yeah, we had Tony Khan and man, like just that type of stuff. Like we've built a genuine little community here. And regardless of how small that is, I take that as a win. And we're going to continue to grow it, of course. But you do that. You take the wins as you get them, and have that be the thing that shows you that what you're doing is worthwhile.
And it is also the acknowledgement too of like having guys who are big names just fucking look at you and be like, "Hey, I like what you're doing," and then it blows your mind, man. Like having Sasha Banks and Otis and Will Hobbs and John Cena, people like that acknowledge you, Kevin Nash. Yeah, it's a mind fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking to guys before they even get there, like Austin Theory and even Jake Hager, man. Like
fuck Austin right now.
Like that.
Fuck Austin. Listen, this is the reason why we still need a fucking sim. So fuck him.
Shout out to Austin Theory.
Look,
Fuck him and the ground he walks on, because every time I end up in a fucking sim.
Hey, listen, we met the guy personally. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, he was a really nice dude.
He was really, really nice to us. So.
No, fuck him, because I'm in a sim again.
Jake Hager was also really cool with us, man. He was really, really nice with us. Willow, who actually took time to hang out with us for a bit. That was kind of cool. So
look at her now.
Look at her now, yeah. So
and look, I'll admit also that there have been times that I've wanted to, quit this because mental issues and all that other shit. And these guys, always found a way to lift me back up and make sure that like I didn't do anything crazy, first of all, but let me know that like I have the potential to do this shit.
Yeah, with me it's less about having you do this and more about having you be happy.
Yeah.
So I've always been more of a like, do what makes you happy, but remember that if you feel some type of way and you do need to take a step back, you can always take a step back. So it is what it is.
But see, and this is what I love about you guys, and this is why I wanted you guys to be part of this episode, because we grew so much. Originally it was just me and Six talking shit all the time, and I'll be watching it, right? And that's how we found out that you and Muffin knew each other, because he was trying to get, I think it was not All Out. It wasn't All Out that year that you were trying to get set up. It was one of those AEW pay-per-views.
Oh yeah, when AEW first started.
Yeah, it was one of those beginnings.
The links that I was usually using wasn't working. So.
But I was watching it through your stream. So he's hearing fucking Six's voice. And then it became a thing that after we both found out we knew you, to start watching it more, right? So we became more fans of it, and catching up more and becoming part of the talk. And then he invited me on for one, and then me and Hazel started working together. Then I almost wanted to kill Hazel. And then...
That's a rite of passage with Lord Hazel. You're going to want to kill him at least once, but then you're like, it's Hazel.
Yeah. Eventually you get to know him.
Like I said, I know that I'm not the most easiest person to work with, but
it's not me patience.
I did warn you.
You told me patience, my friend. This is why I could work in a high school in the Bronx.
Hey, listen, this is what I always told you. I told you, you can always talk to that man. He will always be raring and willing to listen. So you can work with him. It's just he's a little rough around the edges sometimes.
He's the only person that could get me to lose my composure and tell him to shut the fuck up. So
I've done that a couple of times.
He's got one up on me right now. But
I think everybody had a moment.
There will come a day when we got a sim, and it's gonna be over for him.
Oh.
He's acknowledged there are two heroes in the family.
Beat me. You still have to beat me. You beating these two. You haven't beaten me, okay?
Did I not beat you though for not since you weren't part of that sim?
No.
I mean, yeah, if he wasn't part of the sim.
I mean, duh.
Because you lost the last time when you and I had a sim.
Well, if we're using this logic, as they said in AEW, both Tevin and I have beat you, so.
Yes, that is.
And she beat us, so.
But I've beaten you, and I have.
But I digress.
But I digress. But I'm grateful. I've been taking the last few episodes. I've been talking with people, learning different things, and it was just nice to really sit down with you guys. Being that we share the same frustrations, the same woes. We both deal with Hazel. I'm sorry, you were the direct target in this home turf. I'll come to Raw, and you could shit talk me all you want on Monday.
It doesn't bother me, not one bit. I mean,
yeah, Hazel has thick skin. He has thick skin.
Listen, I'm waiting so I can go full force heel on him. He said that once we ever get to a point where we have to battle each other, it's on. Promos and all. Promos and all.
Yeah, for simulations, or if it ever went to a one-on-one, like, championship predictions, understandable. But that's not gonna happen anytime soon. We did that in 2021. We're in 2023 now.
One thing I learned about this entire competition when it comes to that predictions belt is never say never, because the weirdest shit always happens.
It always happens.
Like TJ winning a whole bunch of random shows that he just picked out of a hat, bro. I swear to God. Don't know how he's done it. He has.
Or
I've gone perfect on shows where I've like randomly, I don't know, whatever, and got every single match right.
Or someone could win a championship simulation, following that the next day be a pay-per-view, someone's gonna lose. Like me and TJ have dealt with that encounter. I dealt with that in day one. He dealt with that with, I think that was fucking TLC.
I won the belt and then lost it. The
Oh no,
next
you
day.
lost it at Wrestle Kingdom. You lost it at Wrestle Kingdom to
lost
me.
it right after. It can happen.
That's sad.
It can happen. You never know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I issued a challenge in the beginning of this episode to the two gentlemen in the bottom of the screen.
Oh my God.
Wait, what's two gentlemen? I'm right here.
No, but you're the bottom, so you're the commentator right now, Hazel.
For what? I thought I was challenging 6. I thought we were about to do this shit.
No, we are, but we're gonna have to leave this stream after we do the closings and all of that, and then go to the other stream because I have a certain limit with this episode. But I issued a challenge. If I gave them names of different wrestlers, they had to freestyle.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Yeah, I tried to stop her, but she didn't.
It's been too long, but fuck.
It's been a long time.
You know, it's been a minute, boy. I've been this hot.
Been about 10 years. Been about 10 years.
I'm gonna let you go a cappella so you can go at your own pace.
Oh God, no. I'd rather have a beat, to be honest.
I'm not a DJ. I'm not a DJ, so you asked out.
See, and y'all was talking shit about me when I was spitting that one time. Yeah.
Wait, that was a
just
different
got
story.
Okay,
That's
but
a different story. That's a different fucking
So y'all
story.
be
I
doing
tell you.
What? Can you stop deflecting and then you could tell us the story after?
Oh, sure. Fuck it. Why not?
All right. So who are we gonna start with? You want to do?
You gotta go first, bro.
You want AEW?
I ain't even agree to this shit.
Do you want AEW or WWE?
I mean, I watch.
All right, first name out there is Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy.
What am I gonna do with Jungle Boy?
Oh no, man.
Go some African beat type shit on us.
Oh shit.
That's crazy. Right.
Oh God, no.
God. I'm gonna drink this beer.
Fuck it. I don't know.
While I watch my boys choke.
Listen, man. All right. I'll come up. I'll come up with a random line.
Go, and then.
And it goes a little something like this.
I don't know. They want smoke. You better run the boy back, because I'm gonna bring the hook in like I'm Jungle Boy Jack, something like that. I don't know.
I turn into Sting and then I seek and destroy. Everybody know I'm wild, just like Jungle Boy.
There you go.
You go.
What, rap? I know you said I could fucking rap.
I said Darby Allin, you said no, so.
Oh, Kenny Omega.
Wow, Kenny Omega. Probably come up with something good for Kenny Omega. A line for Kenny Omega. Let me think of one real quick. Let me see what's going on. All right. Let me see. One winged angel, the best bout machine with it. V trigger to the dome. I'd have to make you lean with it. Some shit like that.
I'm feeling like Mega Man X. I feel like Kenny Omega. I go ahead and spread your fucking brains. I turn myself into Mr. Vega. I don't know. I play you like these rhymes. No, I play you like Sega.
He's on a video game stream.
Yeah.
Sting. Sting.
I did a Sting bar.
He did a Sting bar.
I did a Sting bar.
Wardlow.
Oh, Wardlow.
And throw in some MJF with it.
Oh, okay. Wardlow and MJF. I'm thinking.
I think Hazel's dying.
Don't die.
I'm getting hot.
Well, fair enough. All right.
Hit him.
Wardlow shit, like I be clowning y'all simps. Don't want to come and try to round with our shit. Because if you come in with war, we gonna hit you with the power bomb simp, some shit like that.
I'm MJF. I'm the shit. He's Wardlow. He's my bitch. There you go.
I'll do something like this. I'm the type of dude to smack you so hard you'll switch hormones. I put your body through hell like your name was Wardlow. And even if you try to beat me, it's all right. Ain't nobody gonna hear about you. Because even if you do beat me, I'll MJF and still become champion without you.
Damn.
Yes? No?
Ooh.
Light applause.
Another one?
Mic drop? Mic drop?
Want another one?
I don't know. Go ahead.
All right. Last one.
I threw some real bars there.
I got a last one. Y'all gonna hate me for this one.
Go ahead.
Britt Baker.
Oh.
Hold on. This ain't American History X. I'll take your teeth out like Britt Baker. I'll make your whole body feel like the Undertaker done buried you, and I'll make your whole body shake up like Warrior hit the ropes. And if you talking shit, I'm gonna have to take some notes. I put bullets through your body like, hey, why you?
Damn, you put him.
I could have went going, but damn, y'all put me on the spot. I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin because I'm stunning on you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Stop, bro. That's it.
All right, you guys did good.
I'm a little shy. Stop.
Yeah, we gotta practice.
It's been a very long time. But you see, as you kept giving me shit, the juices started flowing again.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. I feel like if we did this for like a good half hour of just trying to pull the teeth between Tevin and I, will legit just start freestyling about wrestling.
No, yeah. If I was really into it and I got more time, we cook this shit.
I mean, listen. We got a whole other stream to do after this, gentlemen.
It goes like this. Wait. Let me see one last bar.
Okay, go.
Because Monday night I hit it Raw, and Friday night I hit the SmackDown. Then my dick suffocated her till all she could do was tap out.
Shit.
That's the whole hype, man. Instead of me dropping bombs, I just dropped the shattered glass.
All right, enough.
So, gentlemen, first of all, thank you so much for being on our 200th episode. I wanted to have some fun. I wanted to talk shit with friends, and that's what we did. We listened to some music. We're gonna end this with tongue-tied with a song. But until then, where can they find you guys?
TJ, why don't you let all Ramble Maniacs and the BC aliens know where to find
it? You gotta
of
do it.
Course. Yeah. You already know where to find us. Find us on Instagram at Ramblemania Show and at Banter Club Podcast. Find us on Twitter at Ramblemania, Facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. Also find our group there, Ramblemania Show's Banter Club, where any other wrestlers, podcasters, and everybody that we associate with post all our goings on and all that's going down. As far as audio goes, everywhere audio is found, that's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, TuneIn, Overcast. Everywhere your podcasts are found, search Ramblemania Show or Banter Club. As far as the visuals, we are on twitch.tv/Ramblemania Show. We are on Spotify video. We are on YouTube. Search Ramble Mania Show or Banter Club. When you get here, like the videos, click subscribe, and click the bell so that when a new content drops, it goes straight to you. That's for me personally. Find me on Instagram at TJ the Great One. That's TJ the GR, the number 8, the number 1. And find me on Twitter at TJ the Great. That's TJ the GR, the number 8. It's as simple as that.
TJ
the Great.
You can find me on Instagram at the number 6, the letter X, the letter L. That is at 6XL. You can find me on Twitter at SIIXX. Ain't I great? That is at SIIXX. You're all ready.
And as always, you can find me on Instagram at iZombies. IZOMB
Muffinman. And you can find me at Muffinman Pictures on Instagram and also on TikTok. Keeping it short and sweet.
Man, it was a good night. We're here with friends. We're celebrating. We're about to jump on this other stream, and we're going to probably invite some more friends, talk some shit, and watch this final showdown.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
The final countdown. But
Hazel, no. It's no necessary here right now.
You can follow us everywhere at Rawrrzone NYC, www.rawrzonenyc.com. As for myself, you can follow us everywhere. Follow me everywhere at IamIvy.exo_. Follow again what's SmackDown on SmackDown and all the shows on Ramble Mania. Follow Elgin Sound Radio. Follow Puso 82.3 FM. Check out our sponsors, Just Blaze Organic Hemp and Bold and Luscious Cosmetics. Remember, use that RZ15 off. From myself,
make sure you keep it moist.
Keep it tight.
Keep it moist.
You spitting.
Oh, Lord. On that note, we are out.
Keep it moist.
Oh, no.